Welcome student in another tutorial of Microsoft Excel. So today we'll learn Excel sum ifs function. If you remember last time I explained you sum if function, but the main problem with the sum if function was you can take only single condition, so you can test only single condition and on the basis of that condition you can do sum, but sometime it is required to take more than one condition. So this sum ifs function solve that problem. So let's learn how we can use the sum if functions in MS Excel. Let's move now. So first, what is sum if functions? So we all know sum if functions allow us to sum data given based on associated criteria within the same data, or you can test only the single condition. However, sum ifs function in Excel allow you applying multiple criteria, and that is actually sum ifs are also having some limitation that how many condition you can apply, that I'll tell you later on. But it's allow you to test more than one condition, and this is the basic syntax of sum ifs. First, after the equal sign, sum ifs, then sum range, the range where the sum will actually formula will do sum, criteria range, the value that you are searching, and then again another criteria, criteria range in which the value will be searched, and criteria here that value will be searched within the criteria range. So this is the first one, or we can say a first condition. Similarly, again the second one, second criteria range, then criteria, and then again and again you can apply number of condition in sum ifs. So practically when I explain you will easily understand. Okay, let's move to the next slide. So this is the different actually the parameter that we are going to use in sum ifs function in MS Excel. What is first one is the sum range, and this is the must one and required, the range of cell to sum. I'm again repeating, the range of cells to sum. Second one, criteria range, it's also required or compulsory or mandatory, we can say. The range that is tested using criteria 1, and criteria range 1 and criteria 1 set up a search pair whereby a range is searched for specific criteria. Once item in a range are found, their corresponding values in some range are added. Got it? Now next, criteria, that is also mandatory. The criteria that define which cell in criteria range will be added in this criteria range. Okay, for example, like criteria can be entered like this. Suppose as 32, so greater than 32, then which one, which the criteria before, so like this. Practically when I'll type the formula, you can you will easily understand. And these are the optional means the more condition if you want to apply you can apply, but at least one condition you have to apply, or at least one criteria range you have to apply while using sum ifs functions. Got it? Let's move to the next slide. Now what the points you have to remember while using this. Okay, as earlier I said, I'll tell you how many condition you can apply. So sum ifs function in Excel allow to enter 127 range criteria pairs for this formula, but I don't think so 127 actually conditions are required. Mostly 2 to 3 conditions are sufficient. Sum if function return a numeric value, so whenever you apply the sum if function you will get the answer in numbers form. Got it? Rows and columns should be the same in the criteria range and argument. So the criteria range that you are searching and the argument also, that should be same. So now let's take an example so you can easily understand, then we'll back to the presentation. First we'll do the simple sum ifs. So this data I have already entered here that we are going to use here. Suppose let me write here employee, here the employee, reason, the reason, and here the total will come. Okay, now let's apply sum. First let me take some values here. Suppose I am taking here Rohan, region is north, sum ifs bracket open, the sum range, the value that will be added. So this is the sum actually we are going to sum the the cells, number of cells by particular employee in particular region, comma, criteria range, that criteria we are searching, which one, this one, comma, suppose right now here I am typing Rohan, I am not passing argument, I am just typing. Okay, now criteria range 2, so this is the criteria range 2 that I am searching, region, criteria is suppose north, okay, and bracket close. So just check 300 is coming, and we'll check for Rohan, what here Rohan 100 for north, and where the Rohan is appearing here. So here and here 200 plus 100, that is 300. But what happened here, what I used let me increase the size. Okay, now here what I directly typed here Rohan. So instead of this, you can do one thing, remove this one, and you can directly take the cell reference. So here I am taking 1. So the meaning of in F1, whatever the value of F1, so what the F1 is having, Rohan, so that value will reflect here. Similarly, delete this one and take this one, a reference. Okay, now just change the things. Okay, suppose take Mohan, 0 is coming because Mohan not belongs to north range. Now we have to region actually, north region. Let me change west. Now 600, this is coming for Mohan. Similarly, suppose just check east here, Kamla. Let me type Kamla, east. Got it? So now this 100. So understand? Now one more thing is the range that coming like this is for particular range, means the starting from C2 and ending with 15. So if you want the complete column, so what you can do, a simple here, let me change from here, just delete this number from here and here, the meaning C column to see the whole C column. Similarly, whole A column, the whole column. Similarly here, whole B column. Yes, got it? So this is the actually the simple sum if function you can apply. Got it? So whenever you change the things here, that will reflect here. So you just take care of one thing, these two parameter we are passing in, the must match with the formula, then the result will come. Suppose let me change this one, I am doing south, but Kamla not belong to south, that's why the result is coming 0. Got it? So is from east, that's why the result is coming. Got it? Now move back to presentation. Now you can use comparison operator also. Yes, in some ifs you can use comparison operators also, like greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, not equal to. Okay, just move back to the sheets, then we'll learn this comparison operator. However, I have already made this one to save the time. So this is the comparison operators. What the first operator I have used here, greater than, and what the formula I applied here, sum ifs, the range, this range, cells range, C to 2, let me remove this C, whole column actually I am taking here, whole C column, then whole A column, and what value I am searching here, Rohan. Okay, now second, the whole cells, the cells one is this column, some column here, the whole C column are taken, C to C, and the what, the cell must be more than or equal to 100, then the sum will happen. Okay, now here just check Rohan's data, here 100 and here 300. So cells must be more than 100. This actually we actually tell in the formula. Let me change the formula. Just check. Suppose we will do this 500. Why? Just check. 0 is coming. Why this 0 is coming? Because Rohan sold only 300. The figure of Rohan's cells is only 300, and what we are applying here 500, and that is not actually matching with the criteria. That's why the result coming 0. Let me take this. Suppose I've taken here 50, but we know Rohan cells is 300, so definitely sum will happen. Just check this 300. Similarly, I used here less than operator. Okay, again let me remove this. The whole column we are taking, C colon C means the whole C column. Got it? Okay. Now less than operator. So what the value must be less than to the particular condition. So here what I am saying, sum range, the cells, we have to do the sum of the cells. Then criteria range, where we are searching in column A, and what we are searching Rane, and what we will do what the sum of those range, these cells range, and the sum of those must be less than 100. So only Rane is having less than 100, so that's why this 50 is coming, and we are asking for Rane only. Got it? So this is the comparison operator, and a different comparison operator you can use. Now move back to the presentation. So you can use similarly equal to, less than equal to, greater than equal to, not equal to. Got it? Move to the next slide. Now next is very important one, use of wildcard characters. So wildcard characters such as like star and the question mark can be used within the criteria argument. When using the SUMIFS function, using this wildcard will help you to find some matches, and especially the text values you can search. It matches any sequence of character. It can be used after, before, surrounding, whatever you want. Criteria to allow partial search also, and criteria to be used. For example, if suppose I apply following criteria in SUMIFS, n star, the meaning of n star is starting from n and whatever coming afterward. Now similarly star n, it implies all cells in the range that ends with n, means whatever coming before the word, but that must be end with n. Now star n star, the meaning of the star n star, cells contain n, wherever the n appear, doesn't matter what's coming before or after. Okay, that must be having a n. Similarly the question mark, this is a little bit different from the star. It matches any single character. Okay, the star one the whole character actually in particular word, but in the question mark it matches the single character. Suppose I apply like n, this one I am saying n question mark r, means starting first letter is n and whatever coming in second letter whatever, and then r. So this must be there. Okay, like n or nor. Okay, got it? So this is the use of what? Question mark. So let's do some practical. Here I used here what I am searching. Okay, let me make the whole column actually, meaning of C column C. I used here star one, wildcard star, starting from C. Let me remove this, and I am typing star starting from R. Okay, now 350 is coming. Why 350? This Rohan 100 and 200, 300, and one more actually starting from R, what? Rane. So this become 350. Okay, got it. Suppose let me change this. I am saying starting from B for Bhatia only. Just check, it's coming 400 for Bhatia. Let me change. I am saying suppose M to 850. So what's this starting from M? Mohan, this Mohan, M Rao. So all this coming. Understand? So this is the use of wildcard character. Now let me change something here. Suppose star and Y 600 is coming. The meaning of this, whatever coming before, but it must be end with Y. So only this Sanjay, this value is having this actually text is having Y at last, and the cells is 600. So got it? Now next is the single character one. Just check. We make this one C colon C, A colon, the meaning of the whole column. So search something. We know there is a question mark search single character. Okay, we say first whatever coming in first, next letter is O, and the star whatever coming afterward. Okay, first character we don't know, so that's why we take in question mark, but we know second character is O, and afterward whatever coming, press enter, just check 900. So meaning of this R O row, R O row, and afterward whatever, so same thing MMO. Okay, R also included and M also included. Let me change this one so we can easily identify and pick up the particular value. Suppose where we can take A, next character. Suppose I am taking here A, and this Bhatia and Rane, this having this two A here, 450. Oh, A second character. Okay, Sanjay also having. So this Sanjay first character we don't know, we are taking question mark. Second character is A, and afterward whatever come, the meaning of star is this. Okay, just I taught you. Okay, so first character we don't know, means first letter we skipped. It will search is that with the help of question mark, and second letter must be A. So who is having Sanjay? This 600, Bhatia 400, and this Kamla 100. Got it? All this sum of this coming 1150. Make some simples. Okay, take something, suppose Tushar, U, second character U. So only I think Tushar is having the second character letter U, so must be 200 answer. So this is the 200. Got it? So like this you can use the wildcard character, you can use comparison operator, so both you can use, but just keep one thing in your mind, what the result is actually coming every time in the form of numbers. So sum is function return numeric value. Now move back. Okay, so these are the common problems generally arise while you use sum if function, like sometimes the nothing comes, the 0 comes. So make sure criteria 1 and 2 are in quotation marks if you are testing text value like a person name, so that you have to take care. The result is incorrect when some range has true or false values. Okay, so sometime what happen, the true and false value for some ranges are evaluated differently, which may cause unexpected results. Sometimes what, one criteria is passing, another is not passing, then that time also the result comes incorrect. Got it? So you have to take care of that thing also. Now what the best practices you can use while using this? While using wildcard characters, character like question mark and asterisk in criteria 1 and 2 help you to find matches that are similar but not exact. A question mark matches any single character and asterisk matches any sequence or characters. If you want to find the actual question mark asterisk, you can use tidal sign. However, just you avoid this one, whatever I explain you use that one. Okay, now understand the difference